Y'all ever heard of the Battle of Blair Mountain? Let me tell you about it. In 1921, West Virginia, tens of thousands of coal miners got together to ask for things that would not comfort. It was fair pay, it was the right to unionize, and it was safer working conditions. What they got instead was the full force of the state, but not on their side. The state came in to help the mining corporations. Coal companies owned everything: the mines, the houses, the stores, even the money that the miners were paid in. If you tried to organize, you could be fired, you could be evicted, or you could be beaten by the private detectives that were hired by the company. When the pro union sheriff Sid Hatfield was assassinated, the miners had finally had enough. Nearly 10,000 armed miners marched toward Blair Mountain, and not to overthrow the government or the company, but to free fellow workers and break company control. The response made the government's priorities clear. The coal companies funded private militias, local officials sided with the operators, and when that wasn't enough, the federal government intervened. U.S. troops were deployed against American workers. Military planes dropped explosives and gas from the air. Not on a foreign country, on coal miners demanding fair working rights. After days of fighting, the miners surrendered. Nearly 1,000 were arrested, and unionization in the area was crushed for years. But this wasn't about restricting order. This was about protecting the profits of the mines. The Battle of Blair Mountain remains one of the clearest moments in US history where the government chose corporations over citizens and used military force to enforce that choice. So, what does it say about a government when it sends its troop to protect companies instead of people? As always, like, follow, and share, and leave your thoughts in the comments.